Frost line with Coronado and Huberdeau will start for the Flames. Jan Kuznetsov on the back end in place of Kevin Ball, paired beside Rasmus Andersson. Underway at the Saddle Dome. Glad you're with us on this Friday evening. You talk about the hot starts as well. They scored inside the first minute of the game against Columbus. Kuznetsov puts it on, and there's a first stop from Spencer Knight. Starts to play into the Chicago zone, a little help as well. Coleman and Honzik. Honzik taking it back, went in tight, and is stopped by Knight. Jeff Blashill, new bench boss in Chicago, going with 11-7 for most of the season. And he'll stick with that tonight. Grzelcyk's shot reaches Wolf. Lap pad save. Crevier, Lemchinov around. Burakovsky looking for the pass, and that was blocked by Weegar. Bedard recovers. Another full rotation in the Calgary zone. Lemchinov to Bedard. His shot tipped in. Bertuzzi scores. The power play setup beats the Flames.
See if this is a kicking motion or did he redirect it? As you see, he gets his stick down there. And then that's going to be close because he is kind of kicking towards the net. Watch the motion here. He tries to redirect it, but it's up in the air. Almost looks like he's trying to make a toe save. This one's going to be close. Right over the stick of Weegar.
It up. Drops for Kadri. His shot. Left pad stop. Big rebound. Zary was there. Couldn't continue up with the rebound chance. And we've got a fight. Farabee and Doc. Joel Farabee throwing up with Colton Doc, who ends up on top of Farabee, who wants to get the Calgary Flames going. And you see the love from the Flames bench.
Back to the net front. There's Farabee. He's coming up the ice.
Number 34, Chicago.
It looks like Doc says, hey, you want to go? And Farabee's like, sure, let's do this. And the two of them square off, get a couple of shots in each, and Farabee just dodged that last one, and down they went. Calgary really good in that first period on the draw, John.
Typically don't see it that lopsided, and there's another one. Frost wins it back for the Flames, who I'm sure, trusting the process, start with the puck a little bit more, feel like they can generate a few more chances on Spencer Knight. And by the way, no Frank Nazar. There's 11 points for the Hawks on the bench in the second period. So unconfirmed, but it appears as though his night may be done. Frost trying to get that to Huberdeau. Comes to him anyway on the backhand. Jam play stopped by Knight.
Watch this one, right in the corner. Puck comes to Huberdeau. His hands were so quick. It's a nice little backhand.
I don't want to see anybody get hit with the puck. It's just previous examples this year provided the other outcome. So interesting, and we've got another tilt here. Weegar and Vlasic. Weegar, some big lefts. Vlasic, the larger of the two, trying to tie up Weegar. Vlasic 6'5", 222. Mackenzie Weegar, ring the bell. Nothing better in that one.
Fight to Vlasic, and watch him on the ice there.
52 Calgary,
Weegar steps up, and that's a good hit on Moore. You're coming down the alley. You got to have your head up, but Vlasic decides to challenge Weegar, and
this time to the Calgary bench shaken up. Foligno was the one that got him. So we'll keep our eyes on St. Breck, who's trying to shake things off. Then a hard hit. Zary and Foligno, and Hanley comes right after Foligno, and this one's turning ugly on a Friday night rather quickly. Foligno and Hanley dropping the gloves. Just as Lomberg changed. So the outcome could have been different. Lomberg made it onto the ice just a hair before this, but Hanley trying to hang in there, sticking up for his teammate, just like the Hawks did a couple of shifts earlier. And Foligno's going to let the linesman come in here.
Right there, he gets Connor Zary. Not much there on that hit, but
Calgary 44 is 2 minutes for roughing and 5 minutes for fighting.
He got Perek earlier because Foligno's saying, hey, that wasn't much of a hit right there. And then the fight that ensues after, a little bit of a mismatch.
Kuznetsov, Andersson. You see a lot of ice here in the brief moments. Frost drops for Huberdeau, back to Frost, out in front, Coronado couldn't finish off. the tic-tac-toe.
Knight's right there to make the save, and Frost with a nice little backhand, then quick little give and go. Huberdeau, Frost, back to Coronado, and
Frost going up ice. Holding the line, Klapka, Huberdeau. Frost goes to Huberdeau. His shot off the post.
He's going to get this puck and just throw it towards the net.
And Zell at the line, plays it to Bedard. Sharp angle, threw it in front, off the skate of Doc, bounced right on the Calgary, who blows his own. He's got Farabee with him. Calgary up ice, hold, shoots, glove stopped by Knight, who held his angle.
Real quick glove save, and Rinzel went deep, and that allowed the 2-on-1. You had the pinching defenseman for Chicago, and then Kadri. Vlasic does a nice job of taking that pass away, so Kadri decides to shoot it.
Murphy. Bedard late, glove down, Wolf. What a stop on the rebound, Dustin Wolf.
Burakovsky's got to be shaking his head after this one. And Bedard's going to just take that wrist shot, rebound, pops right to Burakovsky, and watch Wolf just reach over with that left pad, and boy, oh boy, what?
And of course, Flames fans, they want to see Breck play every game, never mind how difficult it is to see him leave a game. Flames have come out on their toes this period, but it's a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. Bedard in, passes over, Bertuzzi scores! Second of the night for Tyler Bertuzzi. 2-0 Hawks early in the third.
You go back to this opportunity. Huberdeau's going to make a beautiful saucer pass, and Coronado picks his spot, but Knight with the nice glove save, and then Hanley pinches down, and because of that, it springs a 2-on-1. No high guy in the play, and Connor Bedard just lays this out so nicely right on the stick of Bertuzzi, and that's just an absolutely perfect shot. Wolf gets over, but it's elevated up and over Wolf. Beautiful.
Could not. Kadri keeps it alive. Finds Farabee behind the net. Outer front, Chergovich, 2 cracks at it, and Knight has it under the pads.
Yeah, we'll take a look here, and Farabee again doing some great work down low, getting that puck out, and you can hear the whistle. Then after the Flames throw that over the line, but I love this play here. Farabee winning the one-on-one battle. Sharon Gove is trying to poke that through, and then of course Kadri coming in there. He's hungry to get one and get the Flames on the board. This is what's going to take. Knight.
Anderson down low. Farabee covering for him. Farabee at the point, made a gamble. 3-on-1 Chicago. Bedard, Burakovsky, Bertuzzi. Burakovsky shoots, scores. Tough one for the Flames on a 3-on-1. Now 3-0 Chicago.
And that's, if Chicago, that's who you want. But right there, Farabee gets caught in no man's land and decides he's going to lunge forward, but he gets caught flat-footed, and then the shot from Burakovsky, it's just a perfect feed for Bedard, and right there it's Burakovsky that starts the whole play off. He eludes Farabee, and then Bedard, that's just too much time, and it's a tough play.
Coronado shoots, blocker stop. Frost on the rebound, trying to pass it into the slot. That was blocked. Huberdeau to Frost. Coronado robbed by Knight. Calgary trying not to let the frustration mount with 7 to go in the third. Down by 3. Hanzik swings it in front. Coleman, Backlund. How did that stay out?
Burakovsky right down Main Street, and a beautiful pass from Bedard to Bertuzzi on the other one.
Backlund can't clear. Lev Chanel kept it alive. Bedard in front. Bertuzzi. There's that swing pass again. This time Wolf ready for it with the right pad.
You have to respect the shot because it's Bedard. People talk about Bedard's shooting.
Saw them do that briefly on the power play for Calgary, but down 3 with just over 2 minutes to go. Frost turned it over. Bedard in alone. Deeks scores. 4-point night for Bedard, and he'll ice this one. Hawks up 4-0.
He's going to surprise Morgan Frost. Frost is so clever with the puck, but Bedard's having none of it. Strips it off Frost, and watch this move. Incredible hands as he goes side to side. It's almost like a triple move. Quick stick right there, then the acceleration, and then backhand, forehand. You run into a star player like Connor Bedard, and the puck ends up on his stick. The puck usually ends up in the back of the net. And that was the story in this one, John.
6th career shutout for Spencer Knight.